Welcome back, and we're still here, on Daybreak Extra, myself and Rosemary. And right now we're going to do a little bit of entertainment before, our guest comes, around.
Yeah.
So talking about entertainment, what is happening
I
in the
mean, I wouldn't
entertainment
say
scene?
there's so much happening in entertainment itself, but there's been so much like social media gist
Okay.
and gossip over the
Okay.
week. So I want to ask you this question. If you were to go to your in-laws' house today and your mother, your future mother-in-law serves you food, or no, she's cooking actually, is it your duty to go join her in the kitchen, as the future wife, cook, set the table, when they are done, clear up the dishes, and
Well, it depends. If it's my first time there,
yes,
I wouldn't join her.
you wouldn't?
No, if it's my first time, because I wouldn't join her because I wouldn't even know what is happening in the first place because I'm a visitor.
Yes, of
I just
course.
met you, so I wouldn't join you. But if I'm used to you, why not?
So there's been this rant on Twitter, that is it the girls?
Even at the
place
first
or
time, if she
duty?
asks me to help out, I will. Do you
If she
understand?
asks.
If she asks, but normally I'm a visitor.
Yes.
I just met you.
Thank
I
you.
just went
Finally,
there.
somebody
Do
that
you
is
understand
on
what I'm
my
saying?
side.
But if she insists or she asks, why not? I'll join her. But if I'm used to it's going to be like my home, so why not? I will join her or even, take over the kitchen.
So yes, there's been a lot of drama surrounding the question that is it right, is it wrong? And personally, like you said, first time basis, you're a visitor. I don't see why you expect me to dive into some form of housework just because you're trying to prove yourself as a worthy companion or a worthy daughter-in-law. And I personally, I think such ideas should be archaic because there's no way you'd go to your in-laws' house now and there's no like house help or someone
No,
that
not
is already.
necessarily.
No, I'm just saying
Yeah,
like
someone who
there
would
would
actually
be
do the
someone
work.
in the house that's already doing the work. So why do you have to now go and say, okay, let me? I think the best I can do that first day is if it's my mother-in-law personally that serves me food, I can help her clear the table when we are done eating. I think that's the least I can do. But saying, oh, I would go into the kitchen to start maybe cutting
Because it's your
onions or
first
cutting
day, you're the
tomatoes.
visitor. You should be served.
You should be served.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
also deserve to know how you'd be treated when you finally go into the house. So,
Thank
why
you.
not start now?
Thank you. Now, as some mother-in-laws are asking you to clean, I saw a tweet of this lady who said first time she went to her in-laws' place, father-in-law, when she was going home, father-in-law gave her a check and then her mother-in-law gave her some cash. So I'm just wondering, why shouldn't that be the case?
Why did they give her a check and a cash?
Because they like her. It's more like,
So did she clean the house?
she does something, she didn't do anything.
Exactly.
So why shouldn't it be that way? You see me, you like me, you're like, thanks for coming, like, thanks for making my son so happy. Take this, and then you go, but then you want me to come and
Well,
start.
would you collect the money?
I don't understand. Why
Would you collect the check? Like, what's it for? Because you like me and you're giving me cash. What if it's a payout?
Payouts that what? I should
After
leave their
giving the
children,
cash, okay,
leave their
okay,
son,
by the time they call you later and say, leave my son alone, you've collected the money.
That would actually be a smart move, but I don't think that would be it. I just think, it's a form of appreciation. Plus, they might be planning a wedding. So it might come from a place of, oh,
you have money.
Yeah,
and
you
all
have
that,
money
okay.
or just.
How much cash was she given?
She didn't say, but I don't.
What about the check? I'm mostly is it blank? Was it blank?
Check. Is there a least amount you can write? Because let's not be that. Maybe it's like
it bounces, or when you get to the
not
bank
even
or something.
bounces. I'm just thinking like how somebody can say, oh, they gave me money, and then it can just be like maybe 5,000 naira on check. And because we've had
well,
check
it's still
now,
money. It's still money.
It's
but let's move on. It's still money. 5,000. The gesture is what matters.
The gesture is what matters. Very true. And then there's this video of Buju. I don't know if you saw it over there.
Is it Buju or Benson now?
Buju Benson.
Okay.
Buju Benson.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, why he was arrested?
No, he wasn't arrested.
Okay, him and police, right?
Yes, just usual scuffle. Probably, this Nigerian police and what do you call it? Stereotyping. Young boy, dreadlocks, chain, Mercedes Benz. park there, please, we want to search your car. And then I think in the video, you know, there was a time where the police officer even entered the car and was like,
They do
"Well,
that a lot.
And I know, to be honest, I find that thing to be very, very annoying, because I believe we all came here with cars. So why are you entering my car and telling me to drive you to the station? But you know, that you want to say something.
No, don't worry. Let's move on. No. Let's move on.
Nobody's going to beat you.
It's fine. Move on.
Are you sure?
Yes.
But yeah, but then the thing is that I think we should, this whole stereotyping thing has to come to an end. People should have that confidence of doing whatever they want to do and not being afraid.
The AIG, the Inspector General of Police, warned against them arresting, you know, young men. There was a warning. There was a warning to that effect. Yes, why would you? Okay, so we're talking about, you know, the age of technology where everyone moves around with their laptops, you know, and most of the work is actually done on the go.
Yeah,
you know, even at home, it's virtual. Your meetings, everything, you know, virtual. And then you see me with the laptop and you just assume that I'm a Yahoo boy.
I know it's so bad. Some of them go to the extent of saying, open your emails, open your messages.
No, but they have no right to ask you to do that.
They have no right, but then you're in a country where we have trigger finger policemen. You could get shot just because you're refusing to do, or you could get threatened. Next thing they are.
No, but you know, if you actually know your rights, then you know what to do. And the reason why some of these,
have you ever told a Nigerian policeman that you know your rights?
Yes, I have.
And
yes, I have.
You have?
The reason why some of these policemen, these, you know, as a few eggs, if I may call them, get away with it, because most of the youths don't even know their rights. They don't.
I wouldn't even say it's knowing of rights. I think it's coming from a place of fear. Because even with the rights...
That too.
I've, you know, casual times, you know, checkpoints and all of that. And then you'd be like, oh, you're not, they say, oh, I want to search.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm just asking now. I'm the police and I meet you and I'm like, open your bank accounts, your bank app, let me see. I tell you to open it. And would you do it?
I wouldn't do it, but then I've been in a situation where a policeman would literally tell me, you know your rights, but I'm the police. Like, it's me and you here. Your rights is not a person standing with you. It's just me and you here. So you're going to have to obey me.
I know that's a threat. It's not. That's a threat.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's
life.
different when it's, you know, these things apply differently. When you're in a public space with people watching, you feel more confident to say, oh, I know my rights.
True,
but you're probably parked somewhere, if it's not in the daytime, maybe in the middle of the night, police stops you, and next thing they are saying, open. You don't even want to start saying, you know your rights, because your rights might not assure you living that place alive. But remember what happened
to us the other day?
That was because we had ID cards on us. If we did not have ID cards, I guarantee
that, do you remember when one of the policemen dragged my little cousin to one side and I told him, come here.
Yeah, no.
You don't, you know, if you want, as you can see, he's young. You actually don't do that. If you want to search, you can search, but not away from him.
It has happened to me and my brother before. You know, they saw him cross bag, slides. They checked me, I was okay. They said, you come downstairs, like tapping, touching, and I'm like, excuse me, he has an ID card.
Exactly.
Just ask for his ID card. He's a student.
Exactly.
He would show that to you. But then, yes, so, I mean, he even got, with the whole Buju issue, even got to a point where Buju put out a tweet saying he spat on one of the police officers in the scuffle. But then the Lagos police spokesperson said they are going to call him to the office, and then he deleted the tweet, and then he said he doesn't stand for police abuse and all of that.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. So, moving on, Mr. Macaroni has come out to say that there are threats.
Please, is he really married to Momiwa?
No, he's not. I think
so was that a skit? That whole traditional wedding?
I would like to call it content creation. You know this...
What was the point of it?
No, you know, photographers, they have this thing where, you know, they work with tailors. They put people together just to showcase their work and what they can do.
But they look really good together, by the way.
Honestly, I was actually happy that from faking it to... But then, yeah, he's come out to say that there are threats
against
on his life. Yeah, based on, you know, he's very... he has strong opinions when it comes to politics and governance.
Especially on Twitter.
Yes, very. So, when he visited his mom some weeks ago, and there was an elderly lady that came up to him and told him that that he should be careful about what he's saying, because these people that he's speaking against, they know his house, they know where he comes from, they know his parents. And I'm just wondering, is that what this government has turned into, that people cannot give their views without living in fear that someone is going to hurt them or retaliate in one way or the other? I mean,
I think because when it comes to social media, right? There's freedom.
Yeah.
Do you get? But when it comes to social media, I think a lot of people, use the opportunity to say whatever they want, and without guarding their comments. So I think they're actually probably just trying to guard against that. And do you know one word can actually bring down a whole nation? Just one word.
Yes, it can, but that's what I'm saying.
So they're just probably trying to guard against that.
Well, what is the point
to regulate what people
freedom
say?
Of speech. The thing
no,
about
you can actually say
actually
say what you want to say, but how you say it actually matters.
Yeah, but the thing is that social media is supposed to be an outlet. It's supposed to be like this supposed fantasy world where you have the freedom to do what you cannot do in real life. So
were you there when they banned Twitter and they said they have to set up
they banned Twitter, but some of us were not banned.
So there's nothing fantasy about it.
We're still VPNing our way through it. But then, the point is that if I say something on Twitter, it's Twitter. Why do you now want to bring it out to real life and let's battle it out? I've said what I have to say.
No, but it's his opinion.
That's what I'm saying. It's an opinion. So why now take it personal to the extent of threatening people?
Okay. So who threatened him? And what did he say?
No, he's been very strong about the whole PVC.
Okay.
Make sure you vote who is right. Look at the economy now and all of that. He's actually never come out to say, don't vote this person, vote this person, and all of that. So people are assuming that he's against
the APC,
the ruling party.
Okay.
Yes. So, and you know how Yoruba people are, they have this together thing, like you're supposed to support your own.
Like together, okay.
Yeah, stand with your person. So when you're against that person, it's like everybody is now against you. Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
And then there's the picture of Selena Gomez, pecking Rema, looking so...
Which Selena Gomez?
How many
Rema?
Selena Gomez? Look at
Which Rema?
How many Rema do you know?
Okay, this is nothing. This is just normal peck.
It's not normal for some people.
See his mouth. He's feeling like a god now.
Why won't he feel like a god? A whole Selena Gomez that was crying for Justin Bieber is now pecking Rema.
She's an actress now, and she has like a cooking show and all that.
She's always been an actress.
Okay, from Disney Junior and all that. No, but she left, she stopped, and then she started doing more of music, and now she's gone back to acting. There's this series that I actually watch, Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, I think she also has a beauty line called Rare Beauty. Yeah. But yeah, people have been concerned. Rema.
No, nothing.
It's nothing.
Nothing. Rema. Do you think Rema's game is up to like right now?
That's the funny thing. It's actually in Nigeria that Rema has Nigerian fans. Don't get me wrong, but do you know how much they love Rema in America? What? They love him. Like he actually has. I don't want to say he has more fans, but he has a lot of fans.
Imagine him and Selena. He's like, hey Rema.
Hey, Celine.
Baby, oh.
Selena, please don't make me laugh. But just like looking at it, the hopes of a Nigerian artist having to date someone that is, from the other. It's never happened.
Well, you actually have a lot of African Americans dating Nigerians that are not even popular. They are not famous.
I'm talking about the famous ones.
No, I know. That's why I said a lot of Americans, dating Nigerians that are not famous.
Yes.
It's still the same thing. Do you understand? Like the likes of Tamar Braxton.
Her husband is Nigerian.
She married him.
Oh, they're not married.
I don't know. I'm not
They're
really
not married.
sure. I'm not sure.
I thought they were married.
I don't think. Did they get married? That Yoruba guy. Did
Yes,
they get
now.
married?
They're married now.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
It's
You know,
not
you have
married.
a lot of them, madam.
I've been living a lie.
Let's move on.
No. Before we move on, I'm just saying because like the only time we ever got something close to this was when we all assumed Wizkid was dating Justin Sky. But then you know,
It's
being
possible that something actually happened
a, yes,
briefly.
being a Yoruba man, you know, he went to do his demonic things and the
Oh, I
supposed
see. I am
relationship
not of that school of
scattered.
thoughts. But let's move on, Rosemary.
Okay, then moving on. Did you watch the young famous African Netflix thing that came out? The
No, I
Annie
didn't.
Dibia Two-Face. You did not watch
No,
it?
I didn't. Is it a
What do you do
movie? Is
on
it a
Netflix?
documentary?
It's a series.
Have I had the time? Isn't it when you have time that you
But
do
you want
stuff?
to have time to watch Raz Guy.
I'm just going to say. Do you know how many movies I have saved on my playlist? I've not
Well,
seen them.
It's been renewed for a season 2, and I'm actually.
So what's it all about?
It's supposed to be like a reality TV kind of thing. You
Okay.
have the only Nigerians that were on the show last season were Annie, Two-Face, and the
Like Dancing
fashion
with the
guy.
Stars
No,
kind of
no.
thing?
It's lifestyle reality
Okay,
TV.
okay,
Young
okay.
famous
Mhm,
African.
okay,
This
okay.
Tanzanian guy is there, Diamond Platinum.
Oh,
is
he
there.
was there?
Yeah, so it's just a couple of rich young African people, you know, doing their thing, showing their luxurious lives. However,
Another way to make money.
However, last season it was mostly based on the drama around Annie and her husband, you know.
Okay. So that was what the reality TV was all about.
No, I'm just saying, like, the last season focused mainly on Annie, Dibia, and Two-Face. Like, that was the highlight of the program. So I'm just, you know, looking forward to what they would bring this new season.
Okay, so all that talk about Two-Face and Annie having issues in their marriage and all
Yeah,
that.
that
So
was-
it's all because of the reality TV.
Like, that was what blew it up because, you know, Annie was always crying and, you know, letting
No, but it's
everybody
probably
know.
her script. Most of these reality TVs, it's a script.
Well, this one didn't really seem like a script because things went down.
Yeah,
You know,
of
people
course. No,
were-
I know. Okay, things went down before. Do you know Annie's an actress?
Of course, yes.
Okay, you know that, right? And you know, there's how you could actually sit down and think about something that happened in the past, and then you start crying like it happened now. So it's a script, madam.
It's a script, but that's just too personal to use as a script. That's my...
But that's what they do. If you watch the Kardashians, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you find out that, you know, a lot
Do you
of...
think the Kardashians is scripted?
It's scripted. It is scripted.
It is?
Yes, it's scripted.
But then
I'm not
it's-
saying what happens isn't real, but it is also scripted.
But if it's scripted, why do they still call them reality TV shows?
Yeah, it's made to look real. It's made for you to believe. But most of it is scripted.
You're lying to us.
All right, go and Google it. Just Google it once we're done.
They are
All
lying
right,
to
we'll
us.
take a quick breather now, and we'll return shortly.